Now we are going to start with the first and fundamental rule in subject-verb agreement. For every singular subject, are you able to see, children? For every singular subject, a sentence should have a singular verb. This is very important idea. For every singular subject, the sentence, that is, for every singular subject, the verb should be singular. When the subject is singular, be clear, when the subject is singular, the verb should be singular. For a singular subject, the verb also should be singular. That is what is being explained here. For every singular subject, a sentence should have a singular verb, and for every plural subject, a sentence should have a plural verb. Are you clear with this? So, let me explain this now with these examples which is given here. What are the examples that is given? First example, take the first example. I am in the library. So, I am in the library is the first statement that is given. Here you can see the verb which is used here, supporting verb is am. They are in the library. The next verb which is used is are. He goes. Next verb which you can see is he goes to the park. He goes to the park. He goes to the park. I have given you a picture of a park, library over here. And let us take one more example. They go to the park. What is the next example? They go to the park. They go to the park. Here there is a differentiation in verb. You can see the differentiation in verb here, goes and go. What is the differentiation in verb? Goes and go. Here, which is called as a singular verb and which is called as a plural verb? From the statement you can justify. For every singular subject, a sentence should have a singular verb. And for every plural subject, a sentence should have a plural verb. So this is called as a plural verb. What this is called as? This is called as a plural verb, where we use this verb with the plural subject. And this is called as a singular verb. Goes. Singular verb. And this is applicable only to the third person. Okay. Third person singular. This is applicable to third person singular. We will say like he goes to the park, or she goes to the park, or we will say it goes to the park. When we say like they go to the park, I go to the park, we go to the park. So this is applicable only in case of third person singular. Are you clear with this? For every singular subject, a sentence should have a singular verb. And for every plural subject, a sentence should have a plural verb. If you are clear with this, we will move on to the next slide. Now, look at the next rule. When two or more singular subjects, what it is? When two or more singular subjects. When two or more singular subjects are joined together by a conjunction, and the sentence always carries a plural verb. Two or more singular subjects. We refer Mr. Sharma, and it can be written as this: Mr. Sharma and Mrs. Sharma. Mr. Sharma and Mrs. Sharma. So, when Mrs. Sharma, when these two singular subjects are joined by a conjunction and two singular subjects are joined by a conjunction and when they are produced together, when they come together in a sentence, the sentence always carries a plural verb. What is a plural verb here? Are is the plural verb. Mr. and Mrs. Sharma are going to the market. Are going to the market. So, this is the plural verb. Mr. and Mrs. Sharma are going to the market. This is a plural verb. You should not say here as Mr. and Mrs. Sharma is going to the market. If you use is here, the statement is wrong. So, you have to use only a plural verb. What you should use here? You should use only a plural verb. Come to the next sentence now. Gold and silver. Gold and silver. So, gold is a statement. Okay, it is a word here. And silver, it is a metal over here. Are precious metal. So, two singular subjects. Two singular subjects. When they are joined together, they should be joined with a plural verb. That is what is given here. Two or more singular subjects, gold and silver. Gold and silver, two singular subjects. When they are joined together by using a conjunction, they carry a plural verb. What is that plural verb? Are is the plural verb. Plural verb. So, plural verb. Are is a plural verb. Gold and singular are precious metal. You should not say like gold and silver is precious metal. That is wrong. Take it down, children. This is the second important rule. Are you clear with the second important rule now? What is the first important rule we have seen? That we will revise later. This is the second important rule. Now, when we move on to the third rule, already we have seen two singular subjects when it is joined by a conjunction and they carry a plural verb. Here, when two subjects are joined together by a conjunction and but expresses one idea, be clear about it. Two subjects, when they are joined together by a conjunction and but these two subjects will express one idea. What is that one idea? Read the sentence with me. Bread and butter is necessary for one's survival. What it is? Bread and butter is necessary for one's survival. So here, bread and butter, it conveys the same idea. It is needed, okay? They both are needed for one's survival. They are needed for one's survival. So, it is understood here as both these words are expressing only one idea. So, here what verb do we use? We use a singular verb. What verb do we use, children? We use a singular verb. And what is that verb? It is yes. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. I have given you a picture of a tortoise and a a rabbit. This story, you know it already. So, slow and steady. This word slow and this word steady, it conveys the same idea. Slow and steady. It conveys the same idea. They both are expressed with the verb wins. So this word wins is in singular verb or it is in plural verb? It is in singular verb. Okay. Win verb plus yes. It is in singular verb. What is the plural form of it then? Win is the plural form. What is the plural form, children? Win is the plural form. I will win the race. Okay, we used to say he wins the race. So this is what? Wins, win plus yes is the singular form. Plural form is win. Slow and steady wins the race. Both these words are combined together to give the same idea. That kind of sentence will always have a singular verb. Be clear, children. Two ideas, okay, two subjects which express the same idea. Two subjects, be clear, two subjects when they express the same idea, when they express the same idea, they will have singular, verb. One such verb is wins. Slow and steady wins the race. Bread and butter is necessary for one's survival. Are you clear with the point now? Okay. So what are the things we have seen in today's class? We have seen 3 rules. Okay. So in case of third person, we have to be careful. What is third person? Singular. Third person singular is he, she and it. Whenever we add a verb to it, it should be in singular form. How it should be in singular form? He sings well, or she studies well. She studies well. When it comes to plural, what is third person? Plural, they. They sing well. Be clear, children. We are not adding S over here. They sing well. So this is what is the first important rule we have seen. And the second thing which we have seen is two singular subject. For example, we have seen gold and silver are precious. Gold and silver are precious metal. So, two singular subject, when it is combined by a conjunction, they use a plural verb. They use what? They use a plural verb. Third statement. What is the third condition we have seen? Two singular subject which express same idea. When they are combined by and they use a singular verb. What they use? They use a singular verb. Give me an example. What I have told you in the sentence. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the